Go, go!
Welcome to Dune, Agents of Dune, and we're back again. So, like I said, from where we left off last time, you were heading towards the palace. And you were arriving. I'll put on a little bit of music for this bit. See it. You arrive. I can find it. At this place, you pull out in front of this place. As the convoy draws up to the residence, you can see it's impressive, composed of cyclopean blocks smoothed by time and sand abrasion. It rises, buttressed and arched, to scowl over the city. Narrow, mullioned windows give it the appearance of an ancient king, grown mean with avarice. Pero leads you up a broad processional stairway, flanked by Varys and Nicola, while Corbus Zahn follows behind you. Captured Fremen is led up the steps to the top. When you get there, the guard, Taras Nicola, takes his leave. He says, "I'll take the Fremen with the guards to the holding cells." And he
Very good.
will leave.
Well, remember, don't touch his hair. I don't want him to see any harm by you, as he's a prisoner of war.
He exhales like he's frustrated, but he nods curtly and turns and leaves. At the residence towering doors, men in Nagaran livery bow and open the imposing portal. And beyond is a grand vestibule, empty and silent, but for the murmur of distant voices. Hero takes the lead and he bids you to follow him across the expanse of mosaic depicting the Battle of Corin, which is where the AI things were defeated, I believe. So there's pictures of like carvings of giant robots and stuff like that in battle. And it goes into the vast great hall beyond. 2 stories high, it's crowned with a vaulting ceiling, supported by wooden crossbeams, incalculably expensive to transport to Arrakis. Shadows gather there like storm clouds, and it's clear the residence is a place of immense echoing spaces, intended to remind individuals of their insignificance in the face of imperial power. So I will show you the room where you find yourself when I can find it. Here is the hall that you find yourself in. There is, as you can see, there's a great table with a vast outlooking vista onto Arrakis as it's there. And Asham understands that it's your place, but he will kind of gesture towards the table. He says, "I believe we should discuss the current situation now. The day's excitement is over. Your possessions will be taken to your quarters from the vehicles. The guards will sort that, I'm sure. Will they not, Rog?" And Rog Varys bows and says, "Of course. My men will transport them safely." Says, "I hope you don't mind. Time is of the essence, and I didn't understand that we were all going to be attacked. But I've taken the liberty of arranging some meetings. I decided that there was no time to waste, but they will be along shortly. I've invited attendees from Sisterhood, from Chome, from the Guild, to focus and introduce themselves to you in the hopes of fostering good relationships in relation to the trade of Arrakis. I hope that you don't take it as me overstepping my bounds. I just felt that there was the faster we can get the spice flowing, the better.
I do appreciate it, Ash Imperium. Thank you very much.
Very well. Then we shall have a little bit of a briefing. Rog, Major Varys. Varys looks around and he says, "Is the Harkonnen staying?" Corbusan just smiles. That sly, wry smile.
I didn't even realize that he was with us.
Indeed, that's his power.
That's his power.
Just always lurking.
Yeah.
This is it. And you telling me they're not pulling the strings?
Yeah.
Corbus, we really appreciate for you escorting us to the palace. You may leave now.
He frowns a little. He says, but Jiro, there is no way that I can advise you and help you if I'm not privy to your understandings and your discussions."
I can't always take advice all the time. A cub needs to learn to survive in the wild on his own. Like a wolf of Nagara, I will do it.
Okay. That anybody else saying anything?
I think your counsel was appreciated on Gedi Prime, but now we're on Arrakis. I agree with Jiro that I see no reason for you to be here. These are our house affairs.
See, he seems to be studying you all, and he says that.
I'm sure if there are any pertinent facts that you need to be made aware of, we can appraise you of them as they're required.
I hope so, Natalia Khan. I wouldn't wish to be dismissed so easily like your unfortunately late predecessor, Jiro Nagara. It was a foolish move, if I may be so bold, but I'm here to help, and I will await your update. I will see what I can do to assist you. In the meantime, I will make myself scarce, and I will check on the prisoner. I do hope that
Very
we
well.
see you soon.
We will see you soon, don't you worry. And like I said, don't harm the prisoner.
Your orders will be as if they came from the lips of the Baron himself. That man will not be harmed.
I'm sure he'll just accidentally die at some point.
He will. Are you saying that out loud?
I whisper it under my breath. Not loud. I just make a comment to myself at the table.
He will bow politely. Suppose you can make an insight check if you like. People can make an insight check.
Discipline with observe as a focus.
I would say it's an understand.
Understand. Let's see.
An understand check.
Understand the truth.
I will say I will use truth as a drive for this. Let's see if it's truthful.
Yeah.
Can I assist?
Yeah. How are you assisting openly though? You can, but it'll be obvious. Like, because you're effectively nudging somebody in the shoulder and going, "Have you seen that?"
See, I'm fairly sure his chief advisor as a mentat is constantly whispering in his ear. So I'm just going to do a whole mentat, lean in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's my job to whisper
Yeah.
in people's ears. So
Yeah.
you know.
By all means. So yeah, assisting, if
Is
you
that
remember,
just?
is 1 dice, I believe. And
I
just
was
It's one
going to
dice,
say
yeah.
that's 1 dice on.
yeah, 1 dice, but it adds to it's whatever the trait in your drive is, which could do
Yeah.
on your drive. But then it adds to
It's
whoever
probably
your assistant.
communicated.
Yeah. It'll
Can
be
I use diplomacy?
it's an
Can
understanding.
you use focuses?
It's more an
Right,
understanding,
okay.
but the drive is your call.
Right. No worries. Right. Yeah.
Okay. You don't.
I did not understand.
Yeah, you don't pick up anything. He's a very cold fish. You don't pick up anything especially different from him as he leaves. So he does indeed go. Rog Varys visibly relaxes. He says, "Thank you, my lord. I don't feel at ease with these Sarkons crawling over us."
None of us do.
One moment. Are we? Would it be prudent to have, let's say, an independent check for any listening devices? Oh,
Yes.
actually, I'll probably whisper that.
I would suggest that's wise. Where the Harkonnen hand is, there is likely to be.
I'm not convinced that their, shall we say, their checks for such things may have been
lax.
As much to do with placing as removing.
That's probably a good idea. Yeah. So yes, that again. So that is your call. How you explain to me how the skill and the drive that you're using, effectively, how you're checking that.
Do we have any actual technological assistance in such things? My advanced technology.
I don't think there is. There is for poison, but not for. I don't think there is one for scanning for things. Or if there is, I don't know what.
But other than that, my mentat understanding, especially with I've got advanced technology, as understanding for where and how the optimal placing for such things would be if I was them, where would I be hiding?
Where would you put it?
In terms of like the technology and stuff like that, it comes under an asset. So you would gain an asset by spending 2 momentum or giving me 2 threat, which gives you a level 0 asset for a scene. So you say, I call in a guard and he brings a sensor and I check through, which I would give you that, which will give you a +1 to your check on that. That's how that would work effectively. Or you can spend is it not a momentum?
Determination?
So I haven't had a determination point in weeks. Weeks, I tell you.
Burn through them.
They're long gone.
Yeah. So yes, that's how that would work. Either you give me threat, or you spend momentum, or
I just start rootling under the table.
Yep. So so what's the driving skill that you're using then?
If I'm trying to figure out where I would put it there and therefore where to look, I would have understanding with advanced technology.
Yep, I'll give you that.
And if I do not know it, it is irrelevant. Clearly.
Yeah.
Can I assist? Because with my traits as like being a spy master, would have knowledge of where things potentially could be more prevalent to be hidden.
Yes.
I will look to.
I'm sure the
assist as well if I
swordmaster
can.
can get on his hands and knees and look under the table.
I'll have a scurry around.
That's an interesting point. With the spy master trait, the traits are there to be invoked, and just like what you did then, by saying, because I'm a spy master, I would probably know where to do it, and that would give you a bonus. But if you're assisting, it won't give you the bonus. It's only if you do the check yourself.
Oh, okay.
The spy master can smell them. I can smell them devices.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll have a look. It's more of the places where I would assume other people wouldn't look, because that's where we try and hide things.
Yeah. And so the bonuses and penalties, just so you know, to the difficulty rather than extra dice. The dice come through the momentum and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they reduce the amount of successes you need, or increase the amount of successes you need.
Or are you better doing it and I'll assist you?
It's one of them. Do we have a better chance each looking or just looking together?
I mean, if you two do your... At the end of the day, we're just scurrying around, just guessing. You're the spy master, so you've got best chance. I think you've got best chance of doing it. Is this it? That's a crumb of food, Zafir. Damn it. Damn it. I'm trying.
Okay. So, what would it be? Can I choose a skill just because my focus is, or do I have to choose a skill first?
I want you to explain to me what the skill and what the drive is you're using. So if you can justify it, then I'll probably say yeah. So long as it's not that tenuous. Has to be
because I'm going with the whole spy master thing and looking around and doing what I'm trained to do. Also using discipline because of my espionage. And it's just I'm into that zone as discipline of what would I, if I was coming into this room and leaving anything, then what would I do? So it's going into that sort of vibe. Yeah. So discipline. I think the drive. I'm just going to choose the truth because it's literally I'm just trying to find the truth. I think. Yep. So discipline, truth. I'm using a focus, and I'm using my traits. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
my God.
Wow.
She knows what that shit is.
That will earn you 2 momentum.
Nice.
Nice.
3 momentum.
Nice.
That's very good. So you
it was hidden in that crumb of food.
Yeah. You check the most obvious places that you think, and they're not there, but you do actually manage to find some listening devices. They're in kind of like the raised motifs in the walls. So they're not anywhere on the table, anything like that. But you can tell that there's obviously some good audio connections on this to hear what's being said that far away.
Wow, okay.
But yes, you do find a listening device.
Ooh.
Now,
obviously, you don't know
I'll
who
just
put it there. It's just there.
Yeah.
I'll motion people to come down the far end of the room, away from the listening device, and have a. Do we have a battle language that we can use rather than talking?
Most again, if you spent some momentum, I would let you do that. Otherwise, I would say it's more the sisterhood that do that kind of thing with the fingers.
Secrets.
Yeah. So Jessica knew it because she's a Bene Gesserit, not because she's a Trades. And same with Paul. But Ashampero is happy. He says, I have silence device. We can speak.
Okay. I would say if he's got a cone of silence, but just turn it on for temporarily, because the question is, do we want to tip whoever put those listening devices there? Do we want them to know that we've found them, or is it better to leave them and we can say what we wish to say, knowing it will be heard?
This is true.
If we find them, more will just be planted, and there's no guarantee we'll find the replacements.
That's true. What do you think, Alice, since you are my spy master? What do you think?
I think knowing that they're there, we can be more careful of what is said and what is shared. And because we don't know who they are for, we can only assume at this point they could be the Harkonnens, but for their own internal reasons.
I feel we need to assume. We need to assume that they're Harkonnen.
Rajvaris will say, "Well, I can tell you, I didn't know it was there. I'm no spy master, but the Countess Nagara never told me that was there."
Yeah, it's whether they were there to back up the Harkonnens, so they always had copies of what was said in this room, or they were left there for what was said in their stead. So we just have to be careful about what is spoken, and if we want them to know some information or not. I think at this point, because if we remove them, yeah, they may be moved somewhere else that we won't find them.
We can also use them to ensure that they do hear what we want them to hear.
Yeah.
Well, now we are in silence. We can speak a little more plainly. You just need to let me know, Lord Giro. But as we talked about in the car, Arrakis is a completely different planet to what you're used to, and where you've ever been before, and you should be warned of its nuances. As I'm sure you've learned to death over the past months, the Imperium runs on the spice melange, and it is grown in only one place. this place. We can't underestimate your importance in this trade. Spice runs the Imperium. The spice always flow.
Indeed, as new management of Arrakis, we will be having targets of our heads, especially mine. So we know need to be
correct. Now, one of the dangers of it, obviously, there is spice harvesting, for it's found out in the desert. But I'm sure you've been told, but the sandworms protect the spice with 100% reliability. They will always come after the harvesters. Always. We've not found a way around this yet. So people need to understand that as well. The Fremen are the native people of this planet. They have been oppressed for many, many, many years by the Harkonnens. They're a sacred people, a religious people. I believe they feel that you are cut from the same cloth. But there is no way to communicate, which is why it's good that you've taken a prisoner. Perhaps we can do something with that. But we have no idea why they are currently increasing their attacks on you right now. Rog Varys says, I think it's that they can smell the change. They understand that the change is there and they're testing us.
I agree that they are testing us because when we were ambushed, they mainly targeted the Harkonnen car and the forces on the ambush more than us.
Yeah, and Rog says, but the thing I can't understand is that why they're testing us, because we're not as aggressive as the Harkonnens. We've resisted. Countess Nagara refused to beat them with sticks, refused to respond as the Harkonnens did, and yet their attacks are more savage than ever.
Do they believe we're cut from the same cloth?
This is my point. You may believe it, but we're trying to demonstrate that we're not, and the message doesn't seem to be getting through.
Do they even know a difference? Do they even know a difference between us and the Harkonnens?
Yeah.
Or do they just see it as a changing of personnel, that we're all cut from the same cloth? We're all just as bad as each other. We're all here for one thing, and it's not what they want.
Possibly. It could be the fact that they respect strength and we're not showing it to them. Could be that the Harkonnens are right. Forgive me for saying I don't believe that. I dread to think that. But the ultimate answer is we don't know. And I'm glad that you're here because maybe we can sort this out. Rog Varys.
Whoever rules this planet, I feel they will see as an oppressor, regardless of who it is. And they've known only Harkonnen butchery for however many years.
Yeah. That's why we need to have a different approach. Even through small steps into the show, we are different from the Harkonnens butchery.
Well, that's right. And that's why when the Nagarans got Arrakis, Countess Nagara refused to go to Carthage. She wanted to differentiate herself, which is why we're sat here. She demanded this place was rebuilt, rejuvenated. Don't know if it's the right call, but that's what she did.
When we were at the Souk market earlier today, Asham,
yes.
Some of the people you told me called me Ali Al-Ab. Will that maybe help us to communicate with the Fremen?
He looks thoughtful and says, yes, I believe so. As Rog says, they are a deeply religious people. I don't know how ethical it is, but perhaps if you lean into that, they may respond to it. But I don't know what it means.
I think it's a risk because if they can't differentiate between us and the Harkonnens, that you walking out there just believing that they're going to speak to you, I think is a great risk.
Do you think the Harkonnen are doing shadow operations behind our back in the dunes as we speak by doing raids on the Fremen or hostile attacks?
If I'm honest, I wouldn't put anything past them.
Well, maybe this will shed some light. It's a report that I received, actually transmitted to us by Corbusan. It came through on the trip. We had to fight to get it, but he brought it in. And as you can see on it, it explains the profit margin was 12% from under the Harkonnen rule. And they were bringing in 7.2 billion Solaris on the market.
So Chom wants a 2% increase on that.
We are Choma, yes. I'm not Choma. I'm the guy. I'm the guild. That's right. So that means spice production has to increase. However, given once the Harkonnens transferred to the Nagarans, you can see there a significant amount of equipment is inoperable compared to what it used to be. And in addition to that, the evidence that we've gathered suggests that House Harkonnen have been maximizing the profit when they knew they were going to lose the planet. So they've stopped repairing these things.
And we're short-handed as well. So not only have we got no equipment, we're 65% down on manpower.
That's right.
Plus smuggling, plus the attacks, plus the sandworms.
I must admit, I am guilty of part of this. For the one thing the Harkonnens have agreed to is a willful release of contractual obligations of the spice workers. I believe that is the right thing to do. Or if you wish to rule differently.
What is expected of us here? Because if I'm honest, that I feel that, and Jiro, forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn or anything, but I believe that at every turn we've taken, we've been hampered by an unseen hand. I believe a heavy hand has guided us down a certain path to lead us into a certain outcome. We arrive on Arrakis with no equipment, no manpower, attacks, sandworms, the Fremen, everything. Yet all of a sudden, but out of this, Chom expects a 2% increase on the Harkonnens. Ludicrous 12% profit margins. At what point are we not set up to fail? We've been set up to fail. I feel that basically, if they couldn't kill us while we were in Gedi Prime, or we suffered some way that knocked us off course, we end up here, and I feel that Arrakis is an end game where it's like, right, if we couldn't kill them, we will just break them.
Your observations are very astute, Zafir Kalas. I believe that the tactics you've employed all your life go some way into politics, says Ashampero. Do not underestimate how vital and how important this planet is. There are many houses that would wish they were in your position, but equally, many houses now will have their eyes turned to you, because this is the big prize. You're right. You are set up to fail by everybody that doesn't have this planet, but some more than others. They're held in line by the fear of the Emperor's wrath. All that's expected of you is that the spice must flow. If that doesn't happen, I can't help you, because the Emperor will not be as forgiving, and the Guild certainly will not, of which I'm part of. But I knew Countess Nagara, and I have a fondness for your family and your house. Perhaps I've disclosed too much, being judge of the change, but I want to see you succeed. The problem is that you're right. Somebody doesn't want you to. I believe that the attack that we've just survived, that was planned. Somebody has planned that. They knew it, where we were going to be and what we were going to be in.
So we may have a spy inside the palace, you think, or inside the house still?
Rog says, yes,
Everyone
that
spies.
concludes that I concur. That does seem likely. So Asham Pero says, if you are to succeed and the spice will flow, we must get on top of this Fremen problem. But how you react is up to you. I would suggest the following. You can either search for the spy. You can in fact, what I'll do is I'll post the writing in here, because it gives you a little bit more.
Okay, let's see.
Search for the spy. You can use it as political leverage against people. You can okay, so those are your options. 5 options.
Okay.
And Rod Varys says, that's how I see it.
If I'm honest, just as my counsel, Jiro, I mean, out of them, I would be looking at 1, 3, or 5.
1, 3, or 5. What about you, Alice? What do you think?
I think any thoughts that there may be a spy, an unknown spy amongst, they need to be sought out. So I think the first option is something that should be very well thought through. But I do believe, especially with the attacks and everything else, that if there is a way to become friends with the Fremen, like to become peaceful with the Fremen, to aid in like stopping the attacks, because we don't know how many there actually are.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, 4, not 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you meant 4? Yeah, okay.
I meant 4. I'm agreeing with Alice. Yeah, so like.
Oh, yeah.
So
I began like, oh, you want to slaughter them?
No. No, I don't want to slaughter them. I'm thinking
it's an option.
It is. But,
I was thinking you're the swordmaster. Violence is your first resort.
You enjoy. Your cat enjoyed last session. You know, slashing them apart in nebula things.
I love a sword fight and slashing people up, but only when they deserve it.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't actually know how many there are. So
remember how you quelled the uprising in that factory?
They deserve
You're
it.
the meat grinder. You were the meat grinder. You just came to your meat grinder. You come to me.
That was different.
That was different, yeah.
I was just the roadblock. They had options.
Yeah.
And what about you, Natalia?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We need to remember that we're 65% down on our manpower. We have an indeterminate number of Fremen who are used to the desert, who collect their own spice. Surely they are the perfect replacements if we can get them on side.
Yeah.
So we could maybe offer water to the populace, and while advertising we need workers among the populace.
Offer water, recruit workers on far better terms than the Harkonnens ever offered. Show them that we are a radically different proposition to what they're used to, and that if they'll work with us, we'll give them the freedom to do their own thing. The Harkonnens have killed them and chased after them for years. If we allow them to live their own lives,
I mean, there's also another way.
Offering them employment.
There's also another way that regarding the spy, that rather than trying to ferret out the spy and cause paranoia, potentially get it wrong, what about if we selectively released information? What about if we selectively released misinformation to certain people and see where it leads to?
Indeed, well, we have an immediate source of misinformation. I'll just point to the recorders in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we openly discuss going to
what about
somewhere,
talking about or either talking about somewhere or suggesting that Jiro's in a weakened state, or that we must be careful that we are vulnerable at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Draw them out, give them false hope.
Lay a trap for them.
Yeah.
And allow them, rather than us chasing after them and causing paranoia, potentially making people dislike us even more than they do at the moment, get them to reveal themselves.
So I can, so from what I hear from all of you, option 1 or 4 are the routes we want to take. And personally, I'm leaning more towards option 4 to show goodwill to the people of Arrakis, and hopefully can maybe, as well, advertise at the same time we pay better in work for the Fremen populace if they wish to
pay
work.
Better.
Pay better.
We're less likely to attack them.
Pay better.
Treat them better.
Yeah.
Feed them better. Give them access to water. Medical attention. Not killing them and going into the deep desert where we're the nice guys. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
House Nagara is respected for their diplomacy, not their violence.
Asham Pero smiles and says, yes, I like that. I like that idea. You do know that it means that you will have to produce even more to make up the shortfall in your profits, but
I think it's double or bust.
Indeed. Perhaps
our
in the
backs
long
are against the wall. If we need to do something radical, because if we just carry on the way we are, then I feel that we're doomed to fail.
I agree. It will be an endless circle of bloodshed and no progress at all. And we will be the one to break the circle, the cycle.
So you're ordering for the water caches to be dropped into the deep desert and the Arrakis natives to be given more water and resources in the city?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. That's fine. That's fine. Very much. Fine. Ashampero seems really happy with that. Says, I do believe in the long run that may be the key to turning Arrakis into profit for you. Would you like to meet the councillors now? Is there anything we need to discuss openly? I'm conscious that we're still in the cone.
In one of the personnel we're meeting, we should know about anything.
I believe we should have a very similar discussion.
Outside the cone.
Outside the cone, where we come to a different conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps determining that we must out the spy at all costs, if only to make them worry and perhaps do something rash.
Either panic, make a mistake on their own. Yes, I like that. Let me get paranoid.
Okay, so he will take that down then. He will take the cone of silence down.
Because we have to find the spy, come what may. But we need to do it subtly. They mustn't know that we are aware of their presence. Whatever happens, everything must be done in the greatest of secrecy. But that spy must be found.
I agree. And luckily, Nagara has intelligence and shadow operations.
But the fact that we know that there is a spy must go no further than the people in this room.
Of course. Rogvaris says, I will see to it. I'll bring some guards in and start making preparations. So he will bow and say, my lord, my colleagues, I'll get to it. Then he will leave. Ashampero said, obviously there's a couple of guards on the doors and all that kind of stuff. He says, I feel that is very productive. We'll find a way forward yet. But for now, it's time to drink and eat, for I have some people that I would like you to meet.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
All right.
I'll go and show them. So momentarily, he will leave. He will ask the servants and all that kind of stuff to bring in food and drink, which they do around the table. And then after a few moments, voices draw near from the outside hall. Varys stations his men around the room, and Nicola turns back up with Ashampero, and he has guards at the entrance. Bar door opens to admit a tall, skinny Harkonnen, dressed in the dark colours of his homeworld fashion. His skin is pale, even for one of his kind, and he dabs at his forehead, sweating profusely in the Dune heat. Behind him, I'll show you him, sorry. This is the guy who enters.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Behind him enters a robed Bene Gesserit Reverend Mother, thin and who looks like this. You can see her. Thin and pale guild envoy, and a handsome man bearing the Chom insignia on his tunic. Who I have to figure out who they are. Usad Turan. Usad Turan is one of them. He, I believe, is Chom. Yeah, he's Chom. Okay, and Senric. Okay. So these are the people that come in, and Asham Pero arrives with them. Taras Nicola is at the back with some Harkonnen guards, as there are some Nagaran guards as well. I'll just put them in, then you can see what's happening. But there are guards stood around as well. So, Asham Pero says, right, so this is my Lord Senric. He's representative of the Spacing Guild. May I introduce Ustad Turan. He's the Chom auditor for Arrakis. Reverend Mother Kadira Lariel Nadrilan. And last but not by no means least is Vadim Sarila. He's the secretary of Carthage. And he's very up to date on the ins and outs of trade on Arrakis. Yep. So again, servants will serve you food and drink. He says, I know that you're tired. I'm sure everybody's had a long journey, but I think that there's no time like the present, and this could be very productive if we can discuss terms of trade and pleasantries. We may find that we have more in common than what we believe. So this is effectively a conflict, but you don't need to move between zones or anything like that. Like the attack on the last session, you'll get a total of 2 tests each to engage any guest that you choose in conversation. You can assist somebody else, but that will count as one of your tests. And obviously, they'll each want different things out of this. We'll have a bit of a conversation as part of it. You can use effectively communicate or understand. If you're communicating, you're trying to trade with them. If you're understanding, you're trying to figure out what they're really wanting. And that might make communicating easier if you know what they're really wanting.
Okay,
so you've effectively got two skill tests each.
Okay.
And this is against them as a whole, not in.
No. So think of it like a dinner party. You're going to mingle around. You're going to approach one of them, and you say, "I'm talking to this one," and we'll role play a little bit of a conversation. And they may tell you what they want. You can tell them what you want, and all that kind of stuff. But one thing is certain: they'll want something, and it's whether you give it them or not, or whether you get what you want off them.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody always wants something off us. Never happy ever.
No.
Yeah.
It's always take.
That's right.
Shall I try to talk to the Chom representative? Because we have the Chom influence in our personality
Well,
traits.
yeah, let's start with top at tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, is it possible to get Holmes' assistance in possibly financing repairs to the harvesters, financial agreements and whatnot?
Give them like a discount in nightshades in the future for their help, for example, for a period of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you go with that, then I will use that as a playing card with the Chomin representative. So I will go over to him and sit down by him and mingle with him.
Yep. So you're approaching Usad Turan.
Usad Turan, let me write that name. Usad Turan.
Okay.
Usad Turan. Okay. So yeah, essentially I go back to him and says, yep.
The young Nagara, he says. Pleasure to meet you at long last. I've heard nothing but good things about you.
A pleasure to meet you too as well, Usad Turan from the Chom. I hope our agreement with Nightshades went very good for your business from the Giddy Prime dealing.
I believe they will be. You know, I'm a very optimistic person. And I was saying the other day that I think that your fresh perspective on this could really be profitable. As I'm sure you know, we have outlined our terms for spice production, and I think that we can, with our help, achieve it even faster. And
You say?
Yes, I think if you were to agree to the proposition, that we can find ways to benefit you. I believe.
Oh, that made me very more curious then. So what is this proposition you have for me? I would love to hear it.
Aha. Well, it would be for negotiation, I suppose, but I think that we can get a better return on the market effectively. So it's not in a way that we will be supplying more equipment to you, but it will be more that we're getting better return for our investment. We're increasing the market share. Purer spice, we could say.
Purer spice. Yeah, one of our scientists, we're working on such a machine to make it more purer back in Giddy Prime. What I remember.
Are you?
Yes. So if you will really help us with our equipment, then maybe we could let you in to it. But we need full support with repairs on our existing equipment that we have from before, as the previous hosts were not very kind to leave them operational.
Okay. Fair enough. So, we've done a little bit of a role play on that then. So that's basically a precursor to the role. So you're going to make a communicate check.
Communicate check. Persuasion. Let's see. Persuasion as a focus, yeah?
Yeah.
Very good. And I will use duty because I want to make sure we can get equipment to fix this and not shame the house. We want to let the spice flow. And should I use one momentum for one extra dice?
Yeah.
If the group allows me to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
do it.
Rolling it now. Cross your fingers.
All right. I'm gonna use. I'm not looking at your results, so I can't see what I need.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. 1 minus. I got a 1
bloody
minus.
hell.
Oh no.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Wowie. I think I'm gonna spend a threat to buy a dice. I will use a focus. He's gonna try and charm you.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. All right then. So, did you use the momentum on that?
Yeah.
And
It's,
gained it back?
mm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So based on that, he is quite open to that. He says yes. Perhaps we will send some engineers to your thing and see what we can do. We have a little bit of knowledge around technology. We've traded some Ixian things. Perhaps we can, improve it with some Ixian parts if we know how it works.
Oh yeah.
Improve it.
Improve it.
Yeah.
Yes, if you could.
If you just tell us all about it, so we don't need you, of course. Yeah. Born yesterday, Ixion. Yeah.
I mean, if you could share that with our engineers, that would be great as well. Maybe I could give you a discount for future Nightshade dealings in the future.
That does sound good. That does sound good indeed. I look forward to that. And obviously, through the course of the party, you're not just sat talking to each other, you're mingling and all this kind of stuff. And that's fine. He seems to agree with you and says, yes, we will do that.
Excellent.
So we've made that deal. Awesome.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, who's next? Who's discussing things?
Was there a spacing guild?
There is.
This guy?
It is this guy, Senric.
I feel that I would like to know the comings and goings of the smugglers and how they're getting off planet since the Spacing Guild isn't going to be involved in illegally smuggling spice, surely. But how else are they getting off the planet? I'm sure the Spacing Guild would be very keen to assist us in clamping down on the smuggling.
Just reading what he's like. I can assure you, we're not interested in any illegal spice dealings. There are many ways that smugglers get onto ships. There is only so much we can do. Part of your responsibility as governors of this world is making sure that the shuttles leave without illegal spice shipments. Says my only concern is about the productivity of spice. You need to be shipping more to us. Now, what about you told us about predicted shipping and production. I could better schedule ships to come and pick this stuff up. We could make this operation far more efficient.
Efficiency is always a goal to aim at.
Indeed.
Are we talking smaller, more regular shipments, or smaller numbers of larger shipments?
Well, I suppose that's irrelevant. Just as much information as we can obtain on the predicted shipping and production rates, so we can better plan. So whether they're big or small, it doesn't matter. But the cost will raise if you're sending smaller shipments more regularly. That means guild highliners have to arrive more frequently, which the cost is, quite frankly, incalculable. So if you wish that to happen, then the Imperium will have to play to that tune, but the cost will probably be transferred to yourselves. But
it's a matter of convenience.
On the advantage, the Imperium will get the spice faster. So if you're prepared to take on that debt, then I'm more than prepared to tell them to come faster. We just need the information. So I guess it's time for a roll. Yeah, so he will. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna use. It's obviously communicate.
Yeah.
He's gonna use.
And drive must be tempered with understanding. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
2 dice.
Yes, 2 dice. 2 dice, unless you're buying any.
We've still got 3 momentum. Do you want to buy one?
Do it. Use it. If we don't use it, we'll lose it anyway.
I'll say it's,
yeah.
I'll say it's use it or lose it by the end of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so just get it used.
Okay.
And you're likely, and actually using it, you're likely to win more anyway. So
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can buy another dice if you spend that other 2.
Let's leave some dice for other people.
Okay.
We have other conversation. 2 dice, 2 momentum for 1 dice is starting to get expensive, but 1 for 1 is quite a reasonable bargain.
Fair enough. I shall roll. If that's the case. Yeah. Could have been better.
I'm not. Oh, there it is.
Okay. So
That
you
could have been better as well.
You can't reach an agreement with that. You obviously you don't want to give up that kind of information, if only for the fact that that's exactly what an assassin or a saboteur would want.
Yeah,
and that's very dangerous information to give up. Can't he that's the way he sees of being profitable. Is increasing efficiency. So he's like, well, I'm sorry, unless you're going to give that up, I can't see a way that we can do much dealing other than what we've got now. And that's kind of what happens.
Well, that's acceptable.
Yeah. So either Zafir or Alicia.
I'll go.
Yeah. Who would you like to speak to?
Who's our Harkonnen friend that's here? Have we got one?
Vadim
Yeah,
Serira.
there he is. That's it. I'm gonna have a. I want to chat with him.
Oh, okay.
Vadim, what I want to know is
Hello.
within the Fremen, who have you liaised with? Who have you spoken to in there? Who's your man on the inside?
I'm not sure I follow. What is it that you refer to?
Well, when you were on Arrakis, when you were in charge of Arrakis, or currently as you seem to think you are, I do not believe that you came here and ruled with an iron fist, used a heavy-handed tactic, and put down the Fremen. You have, whether it be in their raiding parties, leadership, you speak to someone within the Fremen. You have a contact. You have a way in. Whether that worked out or not, whether you came to some sort of disagreement, because I'm pretty sure they weren't too pleased with your negotiations. I want to know who you've been. I want to know who you've been speaking to. I want that way in.
Zafir Kalas, I'm afraid you could not be more mistaken. We do rule with an iron fist, as I, until you've said these words, thought it was very apparent. And we would love nothing more than to crush these Fremen under our boot. So I assure you quite thoroughly, we have no insider. However, that could change. You were to give us Fremen prisoner, we would find culprits. We would find who is dealing with them, and we would put a stop to it. For it is our honor as well that is on the line. I'm sure you understand.
You believe you can get the prisoner to talk?
Oh, I know it.
What makes you doubt that we can't?
You don't possess the right disposition, whereas I can assure you, most assuredly, we do.
If I give you the prisoner, what's the outcome for the prisoner?
That is inconsequential. You should be focusing on the outcome that we will know with a certainty where to go next, who to talk to. I can guarantee you this. All you need to do is give us the prisoner.
Now, when you say give us a prisoner, I would be more inclined to let you speak to the prisoner.
Naturally.
I would be there.
If that is your desire, but you might not have the stomach for it.
I said speak to the prisoner.
That is the tooth in a tiger.
How do you guarantee then what they're actually saying is true?
We have our ways, you have your ways. Let us perform our ways, and I will give you all the information you need. All of it. I can see in your eyes, Zafir. Bob-san told me about you.
It's an interesting proposition, and I'm more interested in the information that comes out. What worries me is the repercussions of the extraction of information.
You'll have repercussions for taking a prisoner, whether you want them or not. It's what we get out of him. So I think that's time for a roll. Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with discipline because I'm keeping my discipline. I want to maintain my personal and professional discipline here. I don't want to give up.
Well, it would be communicate.
All right.
Communicate.
Oh yeah. All right. That's fine. Oh, good job. I've added one into that then. So yeah. All right. Good job. And I'm gonna. All right. We'll go with communicate, and I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna go with. I'll probably go with justice.
Okay.
I want to maintain my justice. I am going to spend the momentum.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah. Oh, 2 success.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Again, you can't seem to come to an agreement. He starts saying, "Look, I can't reveal our techniques with you. You either let us interrogate him or you don't. We'll do it in your palace if you want, but we're not going to let you in on the interrogation. But we will feed back to you. And obviously, whether you choose to accept that or not, but he'll not leave that line. That seems to be his line in sand. So on the next round, you can either accept that or not if you go back to him. But Alice,
Yeah.
who would you like to speak to?
I guess I'm going to speak to the Reverend Mother, I guess.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Right. She bows politely, says, "I've heard much of you, sister."
Yes,
Have you
much has happened recently, so
more than we expected.
yes.
How is Jiro?
Jiro is doing well. Is trying to adjust, and I think he's coming on top, on top at the moment. Which is why I'm speaking with you about business, of how we're moving forward. As if we are to be putting faith in Jiro to do well and to do, I would hope, do good things, then I would expect we could have some things something goes good between us.
Oh yes, absolutely. She starts making polite talk, but then using her fingers and her hands in that sort of way, she starts kind of communicating a different phrase to you.
Yeah.
And she'll effectively say with her hands, she expects you to use all your resources to be friendly with the Fremen. And she'll say that the prophecy must be fulfilled.
I can do that back. I can do that back as well, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will acknowledge that with the conversation and say this is the goal and the recommendations. Because do I know more about this prophecy, or is it an overarching prophecy that we know about, or is it just You just mention a prophecy.
So
we found out a little bit from the Al-Ab.
You did.
But
you, from what you remember, Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Mohayim came to see you at the funeral, didn't she? And the prophecy that you were told right at the beginning when you did that simulation was that one of the Nagaras would die in fire. Lo and behold, guess what happened to Countess Nagara? Yeah, she died in fire. So you will know, don't exactly know why, but you'll know they're very, very interested in Jiro Nagara. And they pretty much think that he's the key to their plans. And they want him to marry a Fremen. They really want him to marry a Fremen.
Okay.
And so I think, can't quite remember what I said, but I think if you remember, she said, when you get to Arrakis, there will be a Reverend Mother there, and you can make contact with her. And this presumably is her. She's saying you need to contact the Fremen. You need to become friends with them. And obviously that's what this means. They want him to marry a Fremen.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure why.
I think I would maybe try and push a little bit to ask.
Mm-hmm. You can use your talents, remember, I think. Is it Prana Bindu? Is it?
That's the control over the body. So I've got
hyper awareness, maybe.
Yeah, so that's like okay, it's meant to obtain information.
It's more about the current situation.
Yeah, so it's more like what you're watching, what you can see and stuff. Yeah. I don't really have one to like get information out of people.
No.
I think at the minute I'm literally just using the fact that I'm obviously Bene Gesserit, they're asking me to do more, so I'm just trying to get a little bit more information of like, is there a timeline?
I love it.
You know, is there anything more that we can do to be able to?
Okay.
Other than just traipsing out into the desert to find Fremen, like it's trying to like, but asking like little questions like, oh, what can like, how long do we have, or do we have an inn and stuff like that.
Fantastic. So yes, by all means, make a communicate test, and see if she's willing to part with that information.
Communicate. That is my first. I'm gonna use faith on this one.
Okay.
Because as much as I'm asking, they are in this instance that like she's part of my leaders of the Bene Gesserit, that they know best. But I'm trying to get a little bit more information to understand what they want. Am I going to spend a momentum for an extra dice in it?
Yeah, it'll go if you.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
go for it. Do it.
Okay.
Okay. Right, here we go then. Oh. Right. Okay. You can tell she's really not happy about having to reveal more, or doesn't want to easily reveal more. But as you talk to her and say, if I'm going to effectively accomplish my mission, I need to know why we're doing this, then I can do it better. And she will say, again in hand sign language, she will say, they must take the water of life.
Okay.
And as presumably you're going to start to ask more, but as you do, somebody else comes up, joins the conversation. She kind of like flits away and doesn't want to reveal more than that.
Okay.
So second round of questions. This is your last roll that you can get. Again, you can assist each other. You can forego your communicate roll to make an understand check. If you want to, you don't have to. You seem to be doing pretty well without it.
Who do we have left?
Spaceman and Harkonnen, I think.
Well, this one. He's one of ours.
He's your
He's
guy.
Nagara guard,
Yeah.
I think it's this guy and this guy.
I spoke to him.
Yeah. I spoke to
that one, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
And Ash and Pero.
No, that's him.
No one spoke to the Reverend Mother, and is it this guy?
No,
I spoke to the show.
Tony. Yeah, I've done.
There's only one.
Magic.
Which one have we not spoke to?
You've spoke to them all. So this guy.
That's all of them. That's Ash and Pero, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Sorry,
that's right.
So if you want to get,
you can talk to other people. It's just obviously the roles and that. If you want to know more things, you can ask them. But obviously, in terms of the conflict,
because I managed to get the agreement with the Shomor now with the repairs and such.
Yeah, so it's if we want to try and get more information out of the Harkonnen or some form of agreements.
Well, I mean, with the Harkonnen, it's basically, do we give him the prisoner and see what information comes back, or not?
I don't think so.
I feel if you give him,
because that is going to piss off.
Well, that's why I'm reluctant.
If we're going to piss off the Harkonnen,
we're trying not to.
I think if anything, we need to publicly tell the Harkonnens to get bent.
And I think if we can get in this Fremen's ear and say, look, we've saved you from the Harkonnens, he could be our way in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking with the prisoner. We can't, because if the prisoner gets tortured, that would give the Fremen will get the ear out, and we know what we did.
Yeah. Okay.
So what did this guy want? Because I think I was away when Dave was talking.
He wanted more information on your shipments. Like if you gave him all these shipment details on when and where and how much, he could be more efficient and it help you with the spacing stuff.
Okay, what did he want in return for that?
Well, that's what he wants.
He wants more.
That's what he wants. Okay.
Wants all the info, which is
he wants all the info.
Powerful, quite a thing
but
to
feels quite dangerous.
Yeah, like knowing this spice route and all that.
Yeah. Whereas I would like him to tell us about the comings and goings of the smugglers and spy satellites.
And he refused to do so.
It was cagey.
That
we say. But it might be worth you having another go at him from a different angle.
Okay. Because that's a spy skill, they care much about spies, so I think I know what I could use to maybe get on our side with some certain secret files I have. Of the Harkonnen secret spies.
Oh, yeah.
So I will go over to him if you guys allow me, of course. If I'm going to. All right, I go over to him.
Oh, you're going. Yeah. Going to
What was his name again? The spice kid, what's his name?
Henrik.
Let's see, okay. Greetings. I understood you had a very delightful talk with my with Natalia.
Yes. She's very stubborn mentat, but I understand information's at a premium. And I would love to make things more efficient and secure. But alas,
Of course, yes.
I understand the situation. But if we're to make this work, I feel that is an important thing.
Indeed, but we want to sort of know about all the special routes of certain people that we know of. And if you're still not persuaded by Natalia, I go whispering to his ear. I do have some vital information about secret spice storages that are being held illegally.
Illegally, you say? Okay. Right. So, okay. He's very interested in that. He says, well, to that point then, if you were to give us more resources, divert some of your funds to us, we will deal with the illegal spice hoarding. But we can also better stop the more of its like in time. We can develop an information network and track smugglers better. And in reward of that, we will also give you priority shipment to your house, to your own house resources. So we will help give better quality spice. You're the first on the ship, etc., etc. We can stop more illegal smuggling, which will help you as well, because it will mean more spice is left on the planet for you to harvest.
Indeed.
So, sorry, just check. So, this is the Space Guild, but
Yeah.
in the dumbest way possible. Are they essentially our delivery boys?
Yeah. So you mine the spice, they take the spice and deliver it to the Imperium.
Okay.
They ship it out.
Yeah.
But they're also one of the prime users of the spice, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody can get anywhere in the entire universe without them having spice.
Yeah.
They typically want like a lot of it. Yeah.
So yeah, I like a dingle with my with some of my jewelry that I have on me. One of them has like the secret data ship, secret file, for let's just say for all sakes, and says on this mingle. So yeah, if you agree to the deal, I will give you the vital information if you prioritize us and make sure that we get to harvest the spice.
Very well. All that's left is to determine how much you're going to give us in terms of resources, and that will be a communicate test.
Okay, dokie. Persuasion, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. And we don't have a momentum, I see. Should I buy a dice for Fred, guys, or shall I just try with just 2 dice?
Buy it.
Yeah, buy it.
Oh, okay. Let's see, and I think I will go for duty again for second time today. So I will do that. So I'll go for the same thing like I did with the show. And roll.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll.
Oh.
Senric get. Oh, whoa. What is happening?
Yeah, boy.
Wow,
Ooh.
you're really showing your
Oh,
leadership
yeah.
skills right now. Jesus Christ.
You're running rings around him. Yeah. So, so you managed to give him resources that you'd allocated anyway, that you knew you were going to have to do anyway. And he's not informed about that, so he's like, "Oh yeah, definitely." He thinks he's getting a good deal. So he's
Amazing.
very happy with that.
So yeah, very good.
So that's you. Okay, who's approaching?
I have a plan.
Ooh.
I'm not actually necessarily looking for information right now. I'm sowing seeds because I'm going to talk to him and tell him that we're worried that we've got, because obviously we and the Harkonnens are friends working closely together, and we very much respect their input on the running of Arrakis, but we have a concern that there might be a spy in our midst, because we've been dogged throughout, and we're worried that, particularly worried that it's Ixians trying to get hold of our secrets as much as anything. But probe him. Firstly, I want to see if there's any reaction from him in is he looking guilty because it's his spy? But failing that, also make a bit of misdirection that we're looking at Ix for a spy, basically carrying on the conversation that he may or may not have heard in the meeting room earlier. So yeah, what sort of reaction does he have? A guilty reaction, and he thinks that we trust them, and we're looking for a spy elsewhere. So it's planting seeds for the future as well, with a bit of misdirection.
Okay. Yeah, he. Well, yeah, make it.
So here's a question.
Go on.
Understanding, actually, probably diplomacy, actually, isn't it? Sorry, communicate.
Yeah, it's communicate.
Because I could use diplomacy. Can I use truth for lies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm going to use truth, but it's lies.
Okay.
Yeah. Lying to get to the truth. Yeah, of course.
Indeed, yeah. Oh yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Help us.
Yeah.
Help us, House Harkonnen. You are our only hope.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh, mind games, Dave. I love it. Mind games. I love it.
Absolutely.
All right. He's got an ability. If I read it right, I'm going to spend a threat, and he gains 2 dice off it, but it's only once per scene. Yeah, it says when attempting a communicate test with an individual, you can buy 1 more d20 by spending threat, and can create a free trait to apply to that individual, so he will make it easier. So your success is basically -1. So you knock off one of your successes, whatever you get. I think that's what that means.
Sense of those.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I spend 1 threat and get 2 dice effectively, but it's only once per scene.
So is it maybe good for you, David, to buy 1 more momentum with 1 threat, so you can have 2 extra dice by 2 in 3 momentum, maybe. So we give Lee 1 threat, so you have 3 momentum, and then you can buy 2 dices just in case.
Yeah.
So he's going to do that.
Okay.
The trait he gives you is over inquisitive. He's using it to your advantage. He knows what you're trying to get from him by the direction that you take in the conversation.
Wow.
So, can I use my mentat discipline?
Yeah.
To the conversation that we had in the meeting room, kind of deliberately in front of the microphones.
Yeah.
Can I deliberately drop words and phrases that I knew that we use, or probe him for words and phrases that we used in that conversation?
You can. If you like I said, if you spend 2 momentum, you can use it as a trait to give him. That will
this is one of my talents that I've forgotten to use for like the last
Let's have a look then. Let's have a look. What's it say?
Basically, if I'm using recalling data, which is why I'm thinking dropping those conversations in and
really
trying to trap him. Basically, trying to trap him into revealing that he heard the conversation.
No, because it's on an understand test, so you're recalling data. So you're recalling what you heard somebody else say.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously, story-wise, Mentat will be able to recall all that, what you've said anyway, because you said it. But it's because of that, you're not using your intelligence to recall it. You're just recalling it.
Okay. I was just trying for a natural one.
Yeah, no. No.
Okay. So
on the plus side, he's not getting to use a focus. He's got a different focus, I'm afraid.
So yeah, I suggest maybe use to buy 1 die momentum more, Dave, and then you can get 2 extra dices for your roll if you want to, of course.
Like I said, if you spend 2 momentum, you can create an asset. Or
yeah. That's maybe better, yeah.
It would offset the -1 that you're going to get.
So was that 1 momentum?
2. Yeah.
Kind of, we don't need him for anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I bought a dice, and I'm offsetting your -1 bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just a straight roll then. Okay. Fingers crossed for me.
Oh, bollocks.
Unfortunately, I've not got any focus, otherwise that could have been huge. But it does increase...
I'm not seeing your dice rolls.
It does increase the threat by 1. I got 3 successes, you got 2. So, yes. You notice you put in all those phrases that you've said, you think he'll react to. He does not react whatsoever. There is not even a flicker of his eyelid or anything like that. He's very good. Very good at this.
That is even more suspicious.
Well, take it as you want. So there's Zafir and there's Alice.
Yeah, I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go back to his Harkonnen friend.
Okay.
Just kick him in the shins.
Well,
can I assist? Sorry. With what? Instead of doing a separate one, can I just assist?
Yes, but that would be your role.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
See if we can get this with assistance.
So, yes, Vadim says, Zafir Kalas, I've wanted to discuss something with you.
Oh. Go on, I'll let you go first.
Something of interest to me. I understand that you studied the technology back on Gedi Prime that was used in the unfortunate assassination attempt of the young Nagaran boy.
Yeah.
I would love details of this Nagaran. And
really?
Yes, the technology that you found there, but also the technology you used to analyze it. Your technology, Zafir. Your very special technology. Your nightshade. In return, we can give you so much money. As you know, we have used Arrakis to our advantage for many years. No secret. We have stockpiles. Oh, so many stockpiles.
You've seen our technology. You know what it
From
does.
afar, I know what it does. I don't know how it does it.
Now,
and the
if
Harkonnens are prepared to deal, very much so.
Now, what you're saying in this deal is you want to buy that technology from us and potentially use it for your own gain. How do we? Okay, we get money, but
the money will be used to buy more crawlers and more miners.
That may be so, but I believe giving up a key piece of our technology for money, I don't believe.
It's not just money. It is a king's ransom of money. Enough to make the Emperor blush.
And you're telling me you'd pay that for our technology?
I would have to approve it with the Baron, but...
Right.
Yes.
So now you have to approve it with the Baron. Yeah. So you make all these wild, bold claims, yet you have no power to to carry out the claim.
I am an ambassador.
I tell you what. You can have all the nightshade that we own. You can have everything. I'll give you the technology. I'll tell you how it works. I just have to run it by my house.
Well, then we have an agreement then. All that needs to be determined is the amounts and the terms.
Absolutely not. I can't give away something that knowingly gives us an advantage that we've developed for our own ends.
Arrakis is an advantage all of its own.
But please, there is no advantage. You know as well as I do that we've been given no advantage.
You think that House Harkonnen would be where we are now without Arrakis?
What, after you raped and pillaged the planet and left us with a broken mess?
The Empire made us do that.
Oh, of course.
The flow of spice is all that matters to the Imperium.
Of course, they made me do it.
Ask the others. Certainly Senric believes that. Certainly Usag Turan believes that. The world turns on Melange.
Indeed it does. What other than money or information, what else do you actually offer? What else are you offering?
As I told Natalia, we wish to help you because we have honor at stake and we benefit from this. We want to find out who is attacking you, who is dealing with the Fremen.
Alice? I look at Alice.
Give the prisoner to us. We will find it out, and we will tell you exactly who it is. You can sleep safe in your bed tonight, knowing that No blade will come near you. Fremen blade.
No
You are so
Fremen blade will come near us.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
You're so certain
Hmm.
that you'd be able to find out the truth, yet we cannot know for certain that it is.
I can, as I said to Natalia, I can guarantee you my methods will work. Guarantee you.
Your methods cannot guarantee truth. You can guarantee talking, but it cannot guarantee truth.
I can guarantee you that we will be closer than what we are now, and that my methods will work far more than what your proposition would be.
I can get okay. I can offer you something. Now, this is really this is what I'm willing to offer. I'm offering you access to speak to the prisoner. Speak to the prisoner. Yeah, you may speak to him, and that is all. In our company. From that, I am offering you that, but in return, there will need to be a sizable payment.
We're interrogating the prisoner to help you, Zafir Kalas.
Please. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything to help anybody other than yourself.
It is true. It is a selfish assistance. We will benefit as well, but it's far more in your advantage. We wish to keep our methods to ourselves. So, yes, I will be more than happy to interrogate him in this palace, in the cells here, but we require no outside interference. I believe you will try and stop what is necessary.
Then on good faith,
stomach.
it's not about the stomach. I can't let you do that on good faith.
Then we have little to discuss.
I do believe so. I cannot give up key technology. I cannot give up our guest that we currently hold. We haven't really spoken to ourselves.
Well, you haven't even heard the amount we were going to offer. Like I said,
enlighten me.
It will be a communication check if you enter into it.
I mean,
like the negotiation, and that it might convince you.
That's fine, but the amount that you offer, I mean, yeah, tell me what you offer.
Okay. Right, so it's a communication check then.
Well, I'm gonna buy a threat.
Okay.
So I can have a momentum.
I think he'll buy a dice. Can't use his thing. But he's been observing you for a while.
And Alice can assist me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Because mine's an understand, isn't it?
No.
Or just as an assist, was it?
It's just an assist on communicate. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
One success. Terrible.
I'll not give him his focus. He's got 3 dice though, so here we go. Oh shit!
What did it get?
What did you get?
Right.
You get 2.
Yeah, so you get a momentum.
Nice.
And shall I add on to that? Okay. So as you're discussing the amounts, it kind of dawns on you as you don't wrap him up in circles because he's far too intelligent and wily for that. But what you get to understand that's not said is that it comes to like cash that he can give you right now.
Yeah.
And it determines that he's got far, far more money than what's been declared in that report and what should be said that's on planet. He's got insane amounts of money right now on planet, if you believe him.
Yeah.
But the way that he reacts and the way that he's talking, it looks like he means it. Like, okay, this guy has got like secret stashes all over that he's pulling on here. Yeah, and
We need to find those secret stashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he will suppose as part of it to get the technology, he will say as part of the deal, if he lets you in on the interrogation, then maybe
In fact,
part of the deal, if you
I mean, he just wants the nightshade. Don't we sell it anyway?
You do, but not obviously. It's manufactured, so you don't know how you make it.
He wants to know how to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's after the
actual blueprints, effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, no.
No, because they'll undercutters.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So he'll make most people make a version, but yours is like
superior,
top-notch quality.
No, we can't give that away.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, if you don't, then he says, "Well, I'm still happy to interrogate him, but I'm not going to let you in on the room."
No, that's a no as well.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Happy to. He's just desperate.
Yeah, he's desperate. he's throwing cash at us out of desperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which tells me that that guy knows something that he wants him to have a bit of an
100%.
accident.
And they don't want us in there because he might not survive that interrogation.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure he won't. He'll have a mysterious allergic reaction to a bullet.
Possibly not. As time ticks on, the afternoon grows late, and the dinner party kind of winds down. You don't particularly come away with an agreement with him, but he will say to think about it, and eventually they will all kind of head out, unless you're doing something with them. The guards will obviously go outside the door as well. Asham will be the last to leave. He says, "It's been a busy day. Should get some rest. Perhaps we talk about the business of spice harvesting in the morning."
Yes.
You. Perhaps I can arrange a trip to one of the crawlers. Then you can see what you're dealing with. Or you can have a look at the prisoner, see if you can get anything out of him, or see what the update is. But for now, I will leave you to your quarters, and I wish you a good night.
Thank you, Pero. And before you go, where is my sister's grave, if she has a grave here? I want to pay her respects, if my sister has a grave here.
Of course. I will tell one of the guards to take you there and inform Major Varys. So he will, and that's what he will do. And obviously, Rog Varys is more than happy to show you where it is. He will take you out there. And it's in Arrakis, it's in the compound of the palace. like on the film with the palm trees and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of
okay.
there's a little bit of a shrine kind of thing there that they've built. So, is there anything anybody wants to do for the rest of the evening? Otherwise, you retire for the night.
I think so.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's it, I think, yeah.
Right. So, the night passes without incident. It's hot, it's humid. You've never quite experienced anything like it.
Humid?
On your own world. Well, not only from your body's sweat. It is dry, yeah. You're right. Perhaps there is like moisturizers in the room or something. I don't know. But either way, you have a little bit of an uncomfortable night's sleep, but at least it's not from a blade. And all too soon, the daylight peeks through over the horizon, and it's daytime again. So you obviously come back to the hall, have breakfast together. Nice time. If there's anything you wish to discuss, that's fine. Otherwise, people will.
We'll discuss the perils of Ixian spies, I think.
That's fine.
Definitely the Ixians.
100%.
Not those fine upstanding Harkonnens.
No.
I trust the Harkonnens implicitly.
Them poor Harkonnens.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Okay, so after breakfast, Asham Pero comes in and says, "Good morning. We've got a long day ahead."
Good morning, Asham Pero.
Oh yeah, your momentum goes as well. Your momentum bleeds away. What would you like to do today? We can discuss the finer points of spice harvesting. I can take you out to see the spice harvesters, or we can visit the prisoner. What would
I
you
want
like
to go see the prisoner.
I think.
Yeah, same.
The prisoner.
Yeah.
Prisoner.
Sorry, I have a suspicion he might not be with us too much longer if we're not careful.
Yeah.
Okay. The prisoner. Right. And then let me find it. And then you can go and see the prisoner. Okay. All right. All right then. So Pero takes you deeper into the residence. We have the Fedaykin that was captured. His name, we've figured out his name. It's Harun. We should.
Harun.
Yes.
Harun.
Yeah. It leads you down a succession of stairways passing through the ancient archaeology of the residence, from the basement to sub-basement to an oubliette of cells. A single guard from Pero's detachment snaps to attention, then leaves at a nod from Pero. In here, it says, taking you into a cell lit by a white glow globe, which I believe I've got the cell as a scene. If I can just find it. Hang on. Might be that one. I think it is that one. Is it this one? Have I got it wrong?
Oh, memories.
Yeah, I've got it wrong. It's not quite that one. It might just be a handout thing that I've got. Yeah. Use it as that scene, but there's not an Harkonnen guard there. But that's what he actually looks like.
Okay.
sat there.
Okay.
I'll pop him there. Put Ashampero there. Yeah. He's strapped to a surgical chair, but he appears unarmed. And he points to him and he says, all he would give us is his name.
Untie him.
I agree, untie him.
Untie him. Okay.
This man's some water.
All right. Okay. That's fine then. He doesn't react. He'll let you untie him. Yeah, that's fine. Ashampero nods quite happily. And he will go out and get some water and come back in. Gives him some, which water is like incredibly expensive. And the Fremen looks very suspicious at you. But he will drink slightly.
Put it down for him to leave him. Take what you
Yeah.
want. Take as much as you want.
Says, why?
Why what?
Why would you offer me water?
You're a guest.
We are not the Harkonnens.
We are not here to punish you. We are not here to eradicate, to attack, to assault.
I agree. And I feel the reason why you ambushed our convoy in that district where the Harkonnen did those horrible things to your people, I feel like you were not targeting us, but the Harkonnen themselves in that convoy for the story of the past in that district.
We attacked you because we test outsiders with our lives. Do not doubt our conviction.
No one's doubting your conviction.
We don't.
Why? We have no reason to attack you.
We wish to understand your people.
Yeah, we're beholden to the Emperor to harvest the spice, but beyond that, we only wish peace for Arrakis. And if we and the Fremen can find a way to live together, that is surely to everybody's benefit. We have no wish to persecute your people.
You say things and then do the opposite. How do I know?
We've done no such thing. What have we done that's opposite? We've untied you. I've offered you water.
After keeping me prisoner all night, after subjugating our people, murdering our families.
No, we didn't do any of those things. This was the Harkonnens. We would like a different relationship. We would like a relationship that's mutually beneficial.
The Imperium is a knife. What is a knife without the will of the hand? Are you the knife or are you the will?
In this instance, where the will, we choose where the knife falls, and as custodians for the Imperium here now, we're looking for a different kind of relationship.
We appreciate that this is not a decision that can be taken lightly, or perhaps a decision that can be taken by you sat here alone.
What is it that you wish of me?
I'm going to put this to you a different way. There's the door. You're free to leave. No one will harm you on the way out. You can go where you choose. No one will follow you. Do so as you wish. There's plenty of water outside. Take as much as you want. Food, provisions. Take anything you need. It's there. There's no harm in it. But what I will suggest is, if you believe that we speak the truth, if you believe in what I'm saying, then we would like to speak to you.
And speak?
And you as in you and your people.
On your terms, not sat in the dungeons of the Harkonnens.
I will even be willing to
This is
meet.
not a fitting place for This is not a fitting place for a negotiation. We would prefer to negotiate with you freely and in a place of your choosing.
And in that way, you are the one that hold the knife in our neck.
He stands up and he spits at the floor in front of your feet. He walks to the door.
I don't want to metagame.
Yeah.
Are we
I would say an understand check, because you wouldn't necessarily understand.
Okay.
Certainly the Harkonnens have never been spat at the feet.
Yeah.
But
yeah, do we get the meaning of it?
This,
it will be an understand check, but your difficulty will only be probably 2.
See, I can give that a whirl on a 15.
Yeah.
With a focus.
Yeah, do it.
Oh no, probably not a focus. Sorry.
I have etiquette, that is like understand people's maybe cultural etiquette. So
yeah.
Oh, in that case, yeah, go for that. Go for that.
Okay.
Better to use a focus than
I
not.
mean, you can assist, but there's a limit, isn't there, on assisting? Oh no, there's no limit. It's just people roll 1d20.
Actually,
that's all.
And shall I buy 1 dice just in case? Then I will buy a dice from the GM then.
Which means we're pretty much guaranteed to succeed.
If I'm lucky, so I'm going to use my faith.
Is this an understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you can. Again, I'm going to use a fucking talent.
Yeah.
Applaud me, everybody.
Yeah.
You can. You can re-roll one of your d20s.
Oh, okay. All right.
If I assist you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Yes.
So I'll assist you as well.
Wow.
And yeah, you can re-roll a dice.
All success.
Do I really want to re-roll the last one because I had to keep the
No.
Yeah, I don't want to remove that 1 success because we gain some momentum, I think.
No. And what if you roll a critical?
Oh, don't tempt me. No, I'm going to be safe.
No,
We can keep that success.
Okay.
a fumble.
So yes, with that, you don't know it exactly, but you can decipher the meaning of it. They value, certainly Natalia will say, from what you've learned from the Arconans, that they at least know water is precious and all this kind of stuff. And he will do. Yeah, you understand through the thing. As he gets to the door, he turns around, kind of lazily points at the water. He says, "It's too precious to leave. You should drink that. Go to the Red Doored House, the Street of Hawks, at midnight. Any night until the larger moon is full. There you will find your answers."
We be there.
Cool.
Let's see, Red
Pero
Door.
kind of like looks around and he says, Do I let him out? Do I
let him out?
Yes.
Okay. We'll let him out and he will walk. Absolutely. And for that you gain a card.
Ooh.
Yeah, special card. Whoop-de-whoop. Which, if I look at it, I think there's a special card. Assets, story assets, is it? It might be in the cards bit. It is in the cards bit. It is Fremen attitude. It's not an enemy. No. Hang on.
Is it the wrong card, you say, or is it the correct card?
Wrong. I'm going to say it's probably minus one difficulty.
There you go.
Yeah, oh, there we go. All right.
That's it.
You have Fremen allies.
Oh.
Nice. Fremen allies. For now.
For now. For now.
Yeah. For now. Yeah. So once he's gone, obviously the guards will help him get up to the ground floor and out. And once he's gone, Asham Pero looks back and says, I think you may have done something. I think we may have made head ground with him.
It is one step forward, that's for certain.
So.
Now we just have to make sure we keep this steady.
We will find out if we visit the Red Doored House and walk back out in one piece.
Indeed.
Will be the test of that particular statement.
True.
Oh, absolutely.
Rog Varys will come in after it as well, and obviously ask, like, what's happening? I was just seeing Fremen walking out. They told me to leave him. Obviously, explain to him.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. Nothing bad happened.
Fine.
What's your orders, Lord Giro? Do we? Obviously, it's a dangerous thing. We don't know if we can trust him yet. Do you want to look at the place?
I will look at the place, but I don't want you, any of our soldiers, scout or surrounded. I want me and my group alone go there first to show that we don't mean no harm. And since these are Fremen commandos, the Fediaki, we will surely know if we bring reinforcements with us. And I don't want to bring the wrong impression we're trying to flush them out. I want only me, Natalia, Alice, and Saphir to go alone.
I think that's a danger. If he's not what he's saying,
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Indeed.
You are the rulers of Arrakis. I go, please at least let us stake it out for a bit.
No.
No.
I command you, Major, not to do anything about that location whatsoever. I won't compromise this opportunity to get a dialogue with the Fremen.
Very well.
And not a word to anyone else. If word of this gets out, we'll know who to talk to.
Yeah.
You can rely on me.
And I do. I rely on you
Whether
like
we can
my
rely-
mother relied on you.
I may not like it.
Whether we can rely on them, we will discover.
Well, indeed.
But it is the time for boldness, I feel.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Ashampero says, well, seeing as you're not going to go there till midnight, we may as well have a look at something else. Would you like to go out and see the crawlers, or shall we discuss strategy on harvesting?
No, let's go see the crawlers. We're new here.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, and while we are there, you can even tell us about the strategy you have as well, while showing us around the crawler.
I'm afraid it needs a little bit more in depth than that, Lord Giro. We need to basically go over the books and look at what we can do.
The paper. I see.
Really do that through the copter.
I see. But yeah, I agree with Safir. We shall go and see the crawler. I want to see the spice harvester.
Very well. Very well. Shall do that. So, indeed, start heading out and get onto, again, the scorching hot heat of the sun is there to greet you as you go out onto the landing pad and get into the thopter and rise into the air. You head out towards the desert. Obviously they all go with you. And at that point, it's probably a bit too much to run that bit. So we shall end it there as you fly off to the desert.
Into the desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thopter noise.
Desert power.
Desert power. That's the Fremen. So you seem to have made friends with the Fremen. For now. For now.
For now.
One thing's for sure: the Harkonnens are not necessarily going to agree with that.
They are not going to be.
Oh no, they're.
No, God, they're not.
Oh boy.
No.
He escaped.
Oh no, the Harkonnens don't
because
agree.
you've not actually updated Corvus San either yet.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that too.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, what a shame.
I know.
I'm sure he'll come up and tell us that he knows half of it anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're finally heading out to the desert to perhaps see a worm. We shall pick that up next time.